Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raul is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in.
He's having a shot! He's scored! How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Lille are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now that's well seen too. And that's really well manoeuvred. And no, that was never going to make it. That is good alertness. That's a sharp pass. Oh, well measured. Now can he find a finish? Great chance! He scores! 2-0 and in next to no time. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that because they never got tight to the score. Simple as.
Shapes to shoot! Off the post! Looking for the run. Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. And the finish! Yes! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been...
And the shot! Oh, it rattles the bar. Now, how often do you see that?
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Lovely bit of skill. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Foot in. They're back in possession and ready to go again. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking to play him in. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Haaland! Oh, that's a waste.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And that's another good win of the ball. Oh, good spread. Kukçu. And there's green grass ahead of him. There's no flag. Can he finish? It's in!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Lille give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Knocks it into space. And here's Van Basten. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Bale. He's found a way through. Dunk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's picked it up. He's got all. They've done it! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So now the difference is... Chance for a shot! Really well taken goal. They're back within reach! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now it's Raul. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Cavani, and it's made its way to him. He's got away. Cavani, and he's managed to get free. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Raul. Raul stood his ground strongly. Cross to the back post. He's going for goal! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Kukçu. Bale. Well-timed, excellent interception. That is ended up in no man's land. Nakata. Kukçu. And the pass is intercepted. Here's Haaland. And there is the half-time whistle.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Oh, this looks sharp. That's a little off target. Kukçu. Messi, who does have an assist to his name. He's picked his way through. Cavani.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Plays it through. Played into space out wide. He's in a great position here. Darren Fletcher. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Dunk cuts it out. Great vision. And this is Bale. He's real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Now it's Raul. And the counter is on. Darren Fletcher. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now that looks a decent ball. Tries to play it through. And he has been fouled there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. A real chance then to ease this up. Bale! Oh, how good is he? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Hit into the middle. And it's claimed by the keeper. And it's Bale. And he was quick to react. Bale is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He rises! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Messi. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Bale. Plays a sharp little ball here. Tries to pass it through. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Beckenbauer. Darren Fletcher. Kukçu. And it's Nakata. That pass has been well intercepted.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. Lille really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Takes a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
9, Erling Haaland. Number 10, Neymar. Number 20.
Rafinha receives it in a wide position.
Coming on the field. Number 11, Pele.
This might spell danger. It's Yilmaz!
Number 8.
And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
And we have our very first corner. Lille have the chance to go the other way. Dunk does well to get it back. Messi. And here's Rafinha. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Bale. Oh, no joy this time. Oh, they can break here. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Burak Yilmaz.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh, what a mistake! Threads one in, thinks about the shot. Rafael Leao showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He has found the way through.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Bullish header! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas.